All right, I'm really so glad that I decided to do this. I started out with my little message telling you all I'm exhausted and my energy is depleted, but I am getting some really cool readings here, and it's making me feel better. Um, it's really cool. So fire water signs just had a powerful message for year 2026, the year of the horse. I am doing, if you haven't seen the other videos, New Year readings in honor of Chinese New Year. Especially I started my page, into January, so I didn't do New Year reads in the beginning of the year, so we are going to follow Chinese New Year calendar. We also have a lot of different energy things happening. So we have a total solar eclipse and new moon in Aquarius. We also are starting holy season for many tomorrow with Lent and Ramadan, and so there's lots of energy shifting. So I am doing an overall year reading where it gives me the year overall, and then by season, winter, spring, summer, fall. I do my Lenormand because that gives me a quick read, and then I do a tarot to solidify. Of course, I'm doing What's the Tea for my tea and tarot series, but the tea is like my watch out for the year. And then I am actually adding on a moon card for the solar eclipse / new moon in Aquarius. And then I am also asking our angels and spirit guides to give us an angel number for signs and things to look out for, as well as an angel card that also solidifies what our angels or spirit guides are saying for us. So this one is for my earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the year overall for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then by season, winter, spring, summer, fall. All right, so my earth signs have been, if you have been following along, they've been stuck in some energy. There are things ending, but making way for new things to come. And that is carrying into this year, but hold out for the end. So overall, we are finalizing some of this stuck, delayed things that have making you been feel trapped, that really claimed your energy in 2025. And if you follow, all this year of the snake into the horse, that completely makes sense for the ending of the year of the snake, and into the horse. I think it is mentioning that energy, that trapped, stuck, controlled, overwhelmed energy of 2025 is coming to an end in 2026. That is the overall message for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's not going to just be rainbows and butterflies right away, but it's coming to an end. So you might feel, so we'll start with January, but that's the message overall. That's coming to an end this year. We're getting rid of that. The winter message. So that's January, February, March. So we're halfway through the winter, quote unquote. But if I'm speaking just, by months and groups, we're halfway. So we have like another 6-ish month and a half of winter. And it is telling me that big, upheaval and energy of feeling, trapped and things ending, but you're ending them to make way of good things to come in the future. So that's what this says. You're unlocking that, like you're starting to see that the end is in sight. So this has been a long-term, tower moment that's been happening for you, with big changes, getting rid of, negative energies. And we do see that, the new chapter, the new moon is on the horizon. But it's going to take, resilience and mental strength. You're going to have to start looking into the healing side of this for spring. So April, May, June is going to be about unlocking that healing of all of this that you carried in 2025. So it feels like it carried over a little bit into winter, but by spring, you are working on the healing process. So spring is all about, which is a perfect metaphor of spring if you think about like the cocoon and the butterfly, etc. So you're healing in spring season, going internal and really focusing on this resilience, mental health, mental strength. Because then by summer, this feeling of trapped, restricted energy and anxiety is taken over by good luck and good fortune. So you start to see the the light on the other side. The light on the other side of the tunnel is coming in summer. So July, August, September is when you're going to start feeling the release of that fear and, negative energy that took over in 2025. And then in the fall, it looks like October, November, December, you could go on a little bit of a trip, but you are unsure where, how you're going to make it work, the funds, who to go with, whatever. But like, don't think about it too much. Treat yourself after this, like, seasons of healing and, letting that feeling of anxiety and paralysis and feeling trapped, letting it go in the summer. Let that summer energy take over and let yourself feel happy again. And then by fall, it looks like you should take the leap, take the trip, take the adventure, go on the road trip, do the whatever this, invitation is that you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I should go in the fall. And what to look out for. Looking you up, cyber stalking, studying you, getting info. So yeah, it feels like part of this, controlling energy, etc., that you were carrying. That's the watch out for. Don't let them suck you back in. Don't let whatever nonsense is that they're spewing drag you back into this negative energy. Keep moving forward with that healing in the spring, summer playful energy, and then by the fall, moving forward with some adventure, something new, something like getting you out of this energy, reminding you who you really are, because they say when people travel, that's when you feel most yourself. So go on whatever this is. The moon, the new moon, Aquarius, and solar eclipse, you got the fixed moon, which is hold your vision. So you know who you are. You know what you feel like when this isn't happening. You want to get back to who that person is. So don't let anything get in your way. Don't let them suck you back in, or somebody, whatever. Make sure you're focusing on you and what you want and how you feel, and that you hold your vision. That's what the new moon card says. Hold your vision. You know what the light at the end of the tunnel is. It's coming. Summer and fall. You gotta finalize it out in winter. Retreat into the mental healing in spring. And then summer fun energy. And then by fall, you're like, I'm going to do me. So the angel number from your spirit guides tells me 811. So if you see the number 8, 811, if you see 811 on the clock, the license plates, whatever, your receipt when you check out at the counter, 811. Look for this number as a message from your spirit guides, because it says the inspiration is divine. Your angels call on you to take actual steps toward your inspired thoughts. All of those ideas and spiritual downloads you've been having are from a higher power. Journal about a dream you have. Then list 3 steps you can take today toward making it a tangible reality. Remember that the smallest steps are the most important. What did I say? I said, you know who you are, and you're looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't forget, they're giving you signs and backing it up. Write down what you want to happen by summer into fall. Journal it. They're telling you, write it down. If there's a dream, write it down, and then write down steps on how you're going to get there, because by fall, you're doing you and you're back on track. Give me one last message from my angels and spirit guides. Oh, that was a jumper, so we're going to take her. Xana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Oh my God, I am getting such chills on these readings. They are insane. Yes. All right, it's been a rough go, or signs, I know. And, you know, you feel like you started off the year and you're like, why is this, you know, crappy energy still following me? You have to finalize it, you know, in winter. Retreat inside in the spring. Take care of yourself. Do the healing. Do the mental health work. And then by summer, you're ready to come out and play. And by fall, you're putting in actions of things that you want. Okay? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let me know. Like, comment, share what you're thinking of these readings. And hang in there, Earth signs. I see it. I see it coming. And your spirit guides are protecting you.